A Rajnikant film is all about the atmospherics, the style, and a superhero who can achieve the impossible. No one cares that he's aging and in his 60s. The same is the case with Kabali too. There has been unprecedented hype around Kabali, and in keeping with that, the fans too came determined to enjoy this film. What you have seen in the promos looks even better on the big screen. But as the film progresses, the punchlines are less incoming, and so are the whistles. The grey-haired and grey-suited Rajni is awesome. He's suave and stylish and a delight to watch, much better than his younger version. In fact, a lot has been spoken about dressing up Rajni in this particular film. And in the film itself, Rajni repeatedly talks about having humble beginnings and making a power statement with his power dressing. Neruppuda. Neruppuda no doubt set the musical fancy of fans on fire. Santosh Narayanan's music was a hit even before the film released. But from director Ranjit, if you have come to expect realism because of his earlier films like Madras and Athakattai, I would say that is very difficult for a Rajnikant film. Audience has some set expectations about how the superhero should be. There is an image that he has, and it is very difficult for any film director to play around with that. Some seem to think that if Kabali had been set in Tamil Nadu, India, there would have been better audience identification. But I felt Malaysia gave visual richness, and also baddies from faraway lands, and the climax set against the Twin Towers of Malaysia provided a grand visual spectacle. My last tip to you: for all the hype, don't go expecting a great storyline and realism. I did not, and managed to have a great time just enjoying the Rajnikant phenomenon. Happy Kabali viewing!